Arc Raiders, the new gaming sensation that has its little robotic claws in everybody. I have never played an extraction shooter before, but as a fan of action-packed games where something new and exciting happens on every run, it seemed high time for me to give in to the most recent trend and give this genre a shot. Plus, it will give me a chance to try and satiate my inner loot goblin. Loading in for the very first time, I had no idea what to expect, but I think it's safe to say that I was really excited. I literally just heard something outside and I had no idea what it was, and when I looked out there, my neighbor was hanging sausages from the tree in their front yard, so that's how my day's going. Yep, not distracted at all. After getting started looting the trunk of a car and wrestling with the menu, we moved forward when I noticed something. That's what we're supposed to be fighting? I'm supposed to take that down with a pistol? I don't know if that's gonna happen, but you know, maybe I'll surprise myself. Continuing on, we came across another raider, and he doesn't seem too excited to see us. Oh, Okay, well, we killed somebody. After the bloodbath, we explore a rundown pizzeria, grabbing some super valuable loot. What do we got? Expired pasta, okay, nice. We go to make our way to the exit when we get struck by a sudden but inevitable betrayal. It's nice and noisy, so I'm sure, okay, yep. So, I guess we're dead. That was the shortest little session ever. After taking an angry nap to literally sleep off gunshot wounds, we dust ourselves off and keep on going. We find some replacement goodies on the corpse of another raider, and make our way to a nearby elevator.
Whoever this is, you're not supposed to use this elevator.
Oh, okay.
You are making exceptions.
Thank you, I appreciate that. We wait for what seems like an unreasonably long time. They're taking their sweet time, aren't they? But eventually the lift arrives, and we use a nearby terminal to return to Speranza. We go in here and we activate this to go down to Speranza. It's a pretty interesting name. Speranza, it's got a little spice to it. I guess I should supply some backstory here based on my very limited understanding. From what I've gathered, humanity is hiding underground after being attacked by mechanical menaces known as the Ark. Speranza is one of the last and largest strongholds, and they send raiders topside to scavenge for gear and supplies. It seems like we're an outsider though, but while they're a little bit wary of us, I'm sure we'll be right at home in no time. From here we get to make our character, which is cool and all, but I feel like it's a little limited. Like, what do you mean I can't tweak individual facial features? And why is there no option for my beautiful bald baby boy to have a beard? I mean, I assume we're gonna be wearing helmets and masks and all kinds of stuff that covers my face anyway, but it would have gone a long way towards making me feel more attached to Randy the Random Raider. We get our first quest from Shawnee, the security officer, to go topside and gather some stuff to prove that we're on the up and up. Afterwards, we pick out our gear, or rather don't pick out our gear, because I have a feeling this is gonna go real bad real quick. You know, we're gonna take a free loadout just to be safe, you know. If I know anything about extraction shooters, which I don't, to be clear, I know that if you get taken out, you lose whatever you're holding, so we're gonna play it safe. We're just gonna go in with a free loadout and just hope for the best. I mean, what's the worst that could happen, right? We finally arrive at the first map, Damn Battlegrounds. Here we are. As I begin to scrounge around for some loot, I am filled with a combination of nerves and excitement. I may be new to this game and extraction shooters as a whole, but as I hear the gunfire in the distance, I remind myself that danger could be lurking around any corner. We need to keep an eye out, not only for Ark, but also for other raiders that are thirsty for our precious loot. We start to explore the power generation complex, which I could have sworn was the name of a supplement my wife had me take before we went to the gym the last time, but I could be mistaken. It's always interesting to see the derelict ruins of the civilization that came before, and as somebody who grew up playing games like Fallout, I feel right at home. This place has such a cool vibe, and there's even a high-tech searchlight to add to the ambience, except it's not for ambience and it's actually trying to kill us. Man, I sure am glad that I had some cover between me and most of those bullets. Sure, we got tagged a little bit, but we got super lucky. And now I know about that trap for future encounters and definitely won't get caught with my pants down going forward. We continue looting and scooting, eventually re-emerging outside. After being confined to the corridors below, I am feeling very exposed out here. Especially because I'm worried that all the gunfire from that previous turret will draw unwanted attention. I decide our best course of action will be to continue our search in a nearby structure. I head inside, close the door, and whoopsie poopsie, would you look at that? It's another turret. Oh piss. Okay, well. Finishing the job his cousin started, the wall turret cuts through my health and shields like a hot knife through butter. I reopen the door, crawl outside, and take the time to close the door behind me again. Because I may be bleeding out on the concrete, but mama didn't raise no boy with no manners, damn it. I try to use the proximity chat to call out for help, not realizing that my settings on my PlayStation won't let anyone hear me. But it doesn't matter. There is no one around to hear my cries either way. And I die, cold and alone.
Failure.
Wow, great! Back in Speranza, I decide to switch things up for our next raid. Alright, maybe having some headgear on will help me, be a little more resilient, help me feel more confident out there on the surface. And if any other raiders see me, maybe they'll think I'm such a dweeb that I'm not a threat and they won't try to take me down. We spawn in with another free loadout, and we still need to do more looting to complete the quest that Shawnee gave us earlier. On our way to a nearby point of interest, I finally get a chance to stop and smell the flowers and really take in the scenery for the first time. I gotta say that the environments look pretty great. I mean, as good as run-down, destroyed areas can, I guess. As we leave the ruins of a broken bridge, I spot a flying arc in the distance and figure there's no better time than now to try and see how combat works. You know what, let's test it out. Let's see how this fighting is. And we've got a slow shooting rifle, so that's great. Reload, please. And it's still standing. This is not ideal. We knocked it out of the sky, though. After taking the wasp down, I get confused and pick up a field crate, thinking it was dropped by the enemy arc. After slowly walking without being able to find where to use it, I eventually just leave it in the dust and get back to looting a nearby apartment building. I then realize that I've completed my quest and have collected a lot of stuff. Not sure if any of it is good, but we got a lot of it and that's what matters. I'm starting to feel that pressure that only an extraction shooter can bring. I may not know what any of these items I'm picking up are for, but I do know that if I get killed again, I will lose everything. I'm panicking with these packed pockets, but at least all this scavenging is getting me a decent chunk of XP. I also learned to do this neat little trick. Oh, yeah, we'll just search that through the wall. Why not? And we just phased through the wall. Nice. Some elite tech you guys may not know about. I'm already in here. I'm cracking the code. I'm making sure that we find the best strats. With our bag absolutely brimming with one man's trash but this man's treasure, I make for a nearby elevator to extract. As I get closer, I spot a flying arc nearby and decide to try and pick it off from a distance before making my escape. Looks like there is an arc robot kind of guarding it, so we'll take a shot on him real quick and try and reload real quick as he's getting closer. Okay, we missed. That's not a great start here. Okay, there's one, and oh! Oh, shoot! Okay. Reload, please. Reload, please. We're getting shocked. We're getting constantly shocked. Okay, we're dodging. We're learning. Oh my god. This thing is gonna take me out, and this is gonna be so embarrassing. Please do not kill me. It is still going. It is still tanking damage. Okay, we finally got it. I'm dead. I have died. Yeah. So, I didn't really know how to effectively use that weapon or the quick item wheel, and I definitely didn't realize that the Hornet is armored. So we kind of just traded kills there. Whoops. I desperately crawled towards the elevator, trying to call out for help via proximity chat that still isn't working, and using the in-game call-out option. But alas, there was no one nearby to help me out. Okay, we died. Well, so we're making some progress. We were able to take down a guy, but we, according to the game, killed ourselves. So we've got that going for us. So, no loot once again, but as a consolation prize, we level up and get a pet chicken, I guess? Scrappy the rooster, look at that. Not sure where he came from, why he gives us random supplies, or why he wants to wear a dog collar, apparently, but, I'm here for it. Here we also get our first little sampling of things that we can craft to help us on our raids. And I can instantly tell that we are going to need to prioritize building up our home base if we want to even stand a chance of surviving on the surface. There's also a skill tree in this game, which I didn't know about, but it is a welcome inclusion. I'm sure that everybody online has already metagamed the ever-loving crap out of these skills and plotted out the optimal build. But for someone like me, it is just a cool way for me to customize my character and make it feel more like my own. That, and it can give me the illusion that I'm actually making some progress, even when I'm getting absolutely clapped by Ark and returning home empty-handed. Hooray! We return to Shawnee, deliver our finished quest, and pick up 2 more. One asks us to scavenge some things from her grocery list, and the other asks us to destroy some Ark to get some revenge for our last 2 embarrassing deaths. Speaking of embarrassing deaths, I really don't want to set myself up for failure again, and although I'm really worried about dying and losing what little loot I currently have, I want to make sure I'm setting myself up for success and putting my best foot forward. So, I've decided to bite the bullet and use some of the gear I currently have in my stash. And I'm just hoping this is the turning point for me. Maybe having an actual loadout will give me the advantages I need while I'm still learning the game. 3rd time's the charm though, right? Got a couple more quests to complete, I'm getting more comfortable, getting more confident. At least that's what I'm gonna go with. With my trusty customized loadout, I set off through the South Swamp Outpost. As is custom, we do a little exploring and looting to get started. Eventually, I find another field crate. There's another one of these. Where are we supposed to carry those? I'd like to know before I waste my time just kind of moving all over with it. While searching around, I find a machine that looks like it might be able to open the crate. So we head back and pick it up, slow walk our way over, and sure enough, it works. We are rewarded for our efforts with some ammo and supplies. And I have to say, I'm feeling pretty pleased with myself if I do say so myself. As we leave, I hear some gunfire and see a flare go up. Oh no, somebody just got killed. I rush over to offer my assistance because I am the good boy and I do the good boy things. And after taking down the remaining Ark, I try to go over and help the downed raider. Hey, can you hear me?
Please. Friendly. First time playing the game. Help a brother out.
I'm brand new. I don't know what I'm doing, man. I don't have anything to heal you with.
Sorry.
I quickly realize that something has been wrong with my voice settings on PS5, and I try to fix it. Unfortunately, I'm not quick enough. How do I pick you up? Oh, How tragic. My first real interaction with another player, and he just died at my feet. Well,
ain't getting any deader.
Better put this loot to good use, you know what I'm saying? Sensei Wu, if you happen to somehow see this, I'm really sorry I didn't know how to pick you up. That is my bad, man. After picking our friend's bones clean, we continue further into the swamp and spot what looks like a giant downed robot. The map tells me that this is a barren husk, and at first I'm disappointed because I can't find any places to actually loot it. But eventually I figure out that you can climb on top and interact with it. Oh yeah, you can scavenge up here. Oh Did I just wake it up? Oh flip, oh flip, oh flip. It's pissed. It's on fire. That guy's here now. Oh okay, we just got taken out. Yep. Some fumbling and being not so quick with the quick item usage causes me to die. Again. Like previous raids, I try to see if anybody's close enough to hear my proximity chat. Hello? But unfortunately for me, it looks like we're off to join Sensei Wu in that big loot pile in the sky. Oh lord. You know, I'd love to say that it went okay, but it really didn't. It really didn't. We made a nice little move here. We watched a man die in front of us, and then we died ourselves. So I guess that's life, right? Hey, we took something in our safe pocket. We got an advanced arc power cell, so it's a very valuable resource. Okay, that's great. So yeah, to say things aren't going the way I would have liked is an understatement. It's clear that I'm going to have to put in some serious work, but I will not rest until I master this game. What have I gotten myself into? It's a brand new day, and I want to try and make some more progress learning Arc Raiders. I reemerge on the surface wiser and with a renewed focus. I have learned a lot from my last few raids, mostly what not to do, to be honest, and I head out into the wilderness of the damn battlegrounds with one simple goal: actually extract while playing this extraction shooter. God, I am cooked. Things start off simply enough. I gather up a random assortment of junk in my backpack, knowing that even though I still don't know what most of this stuff is for, I just need to start building up my stash of supplies. We honestly need all this stuff. I just hope I can get out alive. After picking up an assortment of goodies, I had initially planned on heading over to the elevator in the swamp area to extract, but that doesn't seem to be an option. It's only at this point that I finally realize that exits shut down after a certain amount of time, and I need to come up with a new plan. North Complex elevator's closing in 6 minutes? Shit. Where I probably want to go there, right? The pressure's starting to mount. I am desperate to escape with my hard-earned loot, but I know that as the exits close down, other raiders will be funneled to the remaining elevators. I can only hope that they're just trying to get out peacefully and not wanting to hunt some easy prey, aka me. I feel like we've got a good amount of stuff. I just hope we can make it out alive. I head towards the North Complex, slowly sneaking and slinking my way around. Slow and steady wins the race. I'm being overly cautious because the pressure is starting to get to me. As I press the button to try and start my escape, I decide to try and take a diplomatic approach to any nearby raiders. If anybody wants to leave, I'm friendly, so I'm happy to leave with you. Wow, I do not think I could have sounded more like an easy kill if I would have tried. Luckily for me, it doesn't seem like anybody's close. We might do it. This might be it. I'm about to activate the terminal when I spot a downed astronaut. Oh, what happened here? I try to salvage what loot I can from this poor unfortunate soul, but I'm still cheeks at navigating the menu in this game on controller, and I get interrupted by a hornet. Luckily for me, the elevator decides to spare me the shame of getting downed once again. Oh, okay, we're leaving. I tried to loot that guy, but apparently the elevator had other plans. But hey, that is our first extract. Look at that. Now, did I really accomplish much? Most would say no. Most would say this was a big old waste of time. But hey, I will take it, man. I needed this confidence boost, to be completely honest with you. You can also see the exact moment when this whole extracting with loot thing clicks with my brain. Oh man, that feels good. I'm not even gonna lie to you. That is a rush. I didn't even encounter anybody in that raid or have to fight any of the Ark, but just the act of sneaking around, the act of finding the items that you need and knowing that it's all at risk, that you could lose it at any second. I get it now. I see the appeal. We return to Speranza and get to work putting the loot and XP we gathered to good use. Like I said in the last episode, I think I just need to focus on really knocking these out. We've got our gunsmith table, we've got our gear bench, we've got the workbench, but that was unlocked, and of course we got Scrappy, our little fine feathered friend here. I'm sure you really need to dip into each of these trees to be, effective, but I think focusing on our stamina use is going to be a big thing. If we can't run to move around the map to get to the loot faster or escape scary situations, that just seems like a recipe for disaster, so I want to focus here first. So for the rest of my tables, it looks like I need arc components, either alloy or power cells, so I'm going to have to start getting a little spicy with the combat here. From here, it was like the seal was broken. That slump I had the first few raids was over, and I really started to fall into a rhythm with the game loop. Extractions were coming easy, and I spent a few missions just gathering supplies and completing quests. We found some rare loot. Oh shoot, Exodus module. And started running into some arc enemies that I had never seen before. Oh what was that? I've never seen an arc like that before.
Hello?
That's not one of the usual flying boys, that's for sure. Little rolling ball. What is that big thing? We somehow made it back, but I don't know what that big spider thing was. I've never seen anything like that in my life. That's insane. Oh, what is that? A tick. Okay. That was terrifying. There's one of those balls again. Oh shoot, okay, that's a different one than what I had before. So that's like a suicide one.
Suicide is badass.
No.
Even though I'm still getting used to the game and playing it cautiously, you can see my confidence growing each and every raid. Okay. We got the parkour skills. And then I injured myself immediately after that, of course, great. All in all, things were going pretty smoothly. Even the other raiders I ran into just seemed chill. I'm coming with, don't leave without me. Thank you. Another successful extraction. Man, I feel like we're really starting to get the hang of it. Everybody I've run into is pretty nice so far, which is weird because a lot of extraction shooters have a reputation of just being cutthroat and ruthless. It's probably got a lot to do with that kind of engagement-based matchmaking, where the matchmaking is more based on if you're aggressive towards other players or not. Of course, I'm the good boy and I do the good boy things, so I've been playing it pretty cool so far, but we'll see how things kind of develop, I guess. We were racking up dub after dub, loading up our stash, completing quests, getting our pet chicken a dog collar, and honestly, I was starting to get super comfortable with the game. Don't get me wrong, I still have a long way to go, but I was getting used to finding my way around damn battlegrounds. Luckily for me, our next challenge was about to begin. Oh, new destination available. Okay, interesting. The Buried City. No better time than now to check out this new area, see what kind of loot it has for us, and hopefully we survive. We emerge onto our first raid of the new map, and yep, that city do be buried. After all that time on the dam, it's so cool to have a new biome to check out. Being able to climb in and out of the old decrepit buildings is great, and it seems like we have some new friends to worry about as well. Oh, shoot! That is a big boy. I don't know who that is. I guess we're going this way. Looking back now, I realize I got a little too big for my britches and let a few successful extracts on the last map go to my head. Even though I'm slowly getting more accustomed to the game, I need to play it cool if I want to survive. This thing, I don't think I want to get spotted by this. This map seems a little bit crazier. It seems like there's more going on. Gonna go ahead and deliver the field crate. Take the supplies from that. Oh, okay. Anvil, okay. We'll try that. It really seems like danger could be lurking around any corner. The paranoia is starting to set in.
Don't shoot!
Oh, yeah, there's somebody up on that rooftop. I just saw him. They're acting like they're friendly, but they also have that weird vantage point on us. I don't know if they were just trying to bait a response out of us to see where we were or what. While trying to loot an ARC courier for a quest, I spy another player lurking nearby. And guess what? I finally fixed my mic so I can actually communicate via proximity chat. Hey man, how's it going? Yeah, there's, like, behind where I just came from, there's a couple people just kind of lurking around, to, like, the west. They're, like, up on rooftops and stuff. Yeah, I know. I tried to, like, say, hey, we're chill, and they just kind of bugged out and then just disappeared again, so.
Dang it. I gotta go that way anyways.
Gotcha. Real quick before you go, do you know where lemons are around here? If not, it's cool, man. No worries. This is just my first time on this map. Yeah, there's a lot going on down here. Alright. I got you, man. I got your back. Oh, shoot! They got me, man. I don't know if I was just excited to finally have my mic working or happy that my first interaction with another raider went well, but I was on some power of friendship type biz and I got killed as a result. Okay. I think I got a little bit cocky. You know, I was doing pretty well. I had some consistent runs on the damn battleground, but this map, it feels like, is a whole different beast. I'm sure that it's easy for a lot of people to navigate who have been playing the game for a long time, but I really am going to have to take my time and get back to relearning everything, get back to being cautious, like overly cautious, and hopefully we can figure out what we need to do, and maybe we'll find some damn lemons along the way. We launch back into the buried city, this time taking our time and surveying our surroundings. If I am going to be successful, I have to get that survival instinct back and take every threat seriously. For instance, one thing we would definitely want to avoid is provoking a snitch for no reason. Something is nearby. Oh, it's one of those things. Uh-oh. Oh, this is bad. He called in friends. Yeah, not one of my prouder moments. But to be fair, I didn't know what a snitch did at the time. We escape by the skin of our teeth, repair a pipe on a nearby hatch to complete a quest, and take out some of our frustrations on a nearby wasp. We find a nearby raider stash, and we've stacked up a pretty decent score of loot. My goblin instincts are telling me we need to dip while we still can so we don't lose everything again. So I try to make for a nearby exit. We headed down into the subway station, where some players were trying to extract as well. Yo, I'm coming with, I'm friendly. Cool. Thank you, guys. Alright. Well, we completed one of our quests. We did not find any food. Our poor rooster's gonna be starving. But hey, at least we extracted on this map, and we got a ton of crap. Emphasis on crap, but you know, we gotta start building our stuff up, our supply, and at least I didn't waste another kit. So we did it. We survived the buried city. To celebrate, I decided we need to go on a few more raids to further explore the map and get some more experience. I do like that this area has more slippy, slidey terrain. Oh. Flame ball. Whew. Oh, sh. Stop, drop, and roll. There's another one. There we go. So once they open up, it seems like you can just shoot the fuel tank. That makes them pretty quick and easy to deal with. At least in theory. I've successfully gone through all of my healing, though. And round crafting coming in clutch.
Hello there.
Oh, sh. Okay, that was less than ideal. The next few raids went pretty well, but eventually the inevitable happened. I saw a nearby raider and decided to leave him to his looting, which led to this. Whoa! Luckily for me, the guy decided to dip when he lost sight of me. I mean, lucky for him, because I totally would have showed him who the boss is around here. Yeah, just ignore the fact that I retreated like a wounded animal and got scared when another player jumped down near me. I started to worry that players were going to be more ruthless on this map. But a few nearby raiders reminded me that other people could be chill and even generous. Yo, friendly on your left. Oh, thanks. Yeah, friendly. I'm just looking for lemons, man.
You can find them by... I think you're on the wrong map, actually. You gotta go to Blue Gate and...
Oh, right on. I found one over here, but I think that's all that there is right now.
Yeah, but, like I'm telling you, on Blue Gate you can find a lot of lemons, apricots, and this map you can find the pear.
Oh, okay. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Let's just go ahead and try and get out of here then. What's that? Over by the subway.
Okay. Come here. You can have this. It's your friendly. There you go.
Oh, thanks, man. Thanks, I appreciate it. Well, thanks, man. I appreciate the help. Good luck on your future raids. Man, what a nice guy. What a nice fella. All right, so we got shot at by one guy, so that was something. I think eventually I'm going to have to face this PvP thing. I can't just continually run from it, and I need to figure out what I'm going to do if I get in another situation where I can't just hide. But yeah, we made it out with some pretty good stuff. I got one lemon, I need a few more, but we've got a blueprint and all of our apricots and a couple other things we need to upgrade our workbenches, so yeah, so far so good. So there you have it. We survived our adventures in the Buried City, and I have to say, it's refreshing to have a new area to loot and explore. I can't wait to see what the other maps have to offer, but I think that first I need to take some time and get some loot, build up my home base, and complete some quests. After that, we can check out our next location and continue our quest to become a raider extraordinaire. Or, you know, die trying. So, we've done a few more raids, completed some quests, gathered some loot, maybe lost it all, but that's not what is important right now. What is important is that we are finally going to explore our third map, Spaceport. You know what? We're going to a new map, so we're going to go free loadout. I'm going to be a little free loadout Frederick. Because at the end of the day, I just want to learn the map, and this is the lowest risk move for me to make, so let's go ahead and check out what Spaceport is all about. We load into the new map, and even though I'm excited to see everything it has to offer, I am trying to remember everything that went down when I first checked out Buried City. I don't want to get caught out again, so I make a conscious effort to have my first raid be a little slower paced and conservative. I'm trying to make this more of a scouting mission than a real raid. After checking some buildings at the outskirts of the map, we move in further and run into our first other raider. What's good, brother? You said rusted gear?
Yeah,
Let me check and see if I got anything.
I'm trying to upgrade my workbench so I can run out here naked just to get rusted gears.
Yeah, I feel that. I don't have any, unfortunately, man. I'm sorry.
Oh, you're solid. I got 25 minutes, brother. What you working on?
Just trying to get used to the map. This is my first time on Spaceport, so.
Oh, okay. Well, have fun. It's definitely neat. You stay to the outskirts, you're safe. Anything in the walls, that's on you.
Okay, fair enough, fair enough. Appreciate it, brother.
Yes, sir. Good luck out there.
Thank you, you too. The rest of our looting experience was pretty uneventful. We started to explore a little bit, and I have to say, even though this map is new and unknown and intimidating, I am really digging its vibe. Before I know it, I stumble across an extraction elevator, so I make the call to head back to Speranza with the loot we have managed to find so far. It wasn't a legendary raid that will have songs written about our bravery or conquests, but hey, we got some stuff, we got out alive, and personally, I will consider that a victory at this point in my raiding career. Alright, a successful extract. Not too bad. I really feel like we're just kind of scratching the surface though. There's so much of this map to check out, and it looks like it's pretty densely packed with different little areas to crawl around in, so I'm sure there's a ton that I have not seen. So we've made our first little baby steps into Spaceport, but I really want to kind of dig around and see what this map has to offer, what kind of secrets it's hiding. So we're going to go back in, another free kit, and just see what we can find as we explore. We load back in, and things are off to a promising start. Rattler, great, everybody's favorite gun. We are kind of in the thick of it right here, so we, I guess, are gonna head over to rocket assembly. It's only now that we've loaded in that I realize that the matriarch has set up shop in Spaceport. And to say I was a little worried about that would be an understatement. I mean, we're still trying to get used to playing the game, our gear is trash, this could be bad. We find our way over to rocket assembly, and I get to work clearing out the pops and fireballs. They still get the jump on me from time to time, but I am slowly getting better and more confident when dealing with them. Every time I feel like I'm getting used to this game though, they have to throw something new at me. This is my first time seeing a surveyor, for instance. What's that? That's the big ball. Or just when I start to feel a little bit comfortable, they jump scare me with this damaged android dude. The hell is that? I have to say, looking back on this footage is painful because I am so bad at searching around and clearly don't know what loot I should be prioritizing. So I'm kind of just fumbling around blindly. But hey, at least our exploring and searching is rewarded.
Hey, that's pretty good.
I'm over encumbered, and I really want to extract now that I found 2 epic items. I decide to try and make my escape at the east elevator, but not before taking a shot at the big ball I saw earlier. It runs off, so I loot a nearby car, but then I hear someone walking nearby.
Don't shoot!
I am hoping I can trust the other player, but I keep an eye on him as I head towards the exit.
I'm trying to go home with you, bro.
Same man, same man.
You going to the east one right here?
Yeah. 230 away. You get anything good?
Hell no, I just came from mushrooms and I'm out of here.
Oh, right on.
Oh, look what dropped in front of us, bro.
Oh, wow. Look at that.
Oh yeah, that ain't an invitation.
Yeah, I'm pretty much stacked up, so go ahead. I'll keep an eye out here for you.
I appreciate you, brother.
Yeah.
Here, come on, get something that you might need it.
Yeah, I'll take a look.
I'm gonna go press that button.
Alright, cool. Don't get me wrong, it's nice to run into other players, but I can't help but start to feel paranoid as I realize that I let him get between me and the exit. As I slowly waddle my way over with my backpack absolutely brimming with loot, I can only pray that the other player isn't pulling the long con on me. As we get closer, I see the other raider, waiting with his gun drawn. My heart drops, but I continue forward.
Yeah, I was watching this dude run behind you, bro. I was making sure he didn't do no snake shit.
Oh, was he?
Yeah,
I didn't even hear him.
this way. Yeah, he's running this way, right to left over here, back to where we're going.
Oh yeah, I see him over by the tree there.
Yeah, I was like, oh, no, bro, what you doing?
Well, I appreciate you keeping an eye out.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Shout out to Tony Cashtana. You really could have dogged me out on that one. Thank you so much for being chill to a new raider. I really appreciate it. What a nice guy, man. What a nice guy. He's keeping an eye out for me. Watching my back, you know? Maybe it was exaggerated how ruthless and cutthroat people in this game were. Or maybe I'm just getting really lucky and the other shoe is about to drop. For our third raid, we head over to the departure building. We run past a barricaded door with decent loot behind it and almost get spotted by a sentry turret, but we're able to escape thanks to our incredible athletic skills. We wait until we can sneak into the room, only then realizing that there is a dead raider on the ground nearby. Poor little free kit friend didn't stand a chance, unfortunately. We do some more looting until we hear somebody nearby take down the turret. We make our presence known with a friendly "don't shoot" and almost get jumped by a pop. Another player is having some difficulties with a fireball, so we lend a hand. The other raider says hello right before another pop sneaks up on us and deals a good chunk of damage. We eventually survive the robotic onslaught and spend some time exploring and looting together. I managed to snag an arpeggio, which is pretty cool, and once again our pack is pretty much full of good loot. Or at least what I think is good loot. I'm just picking things up based on vibe, if I'm being completely honest. I have no idea what I'm doing. It's only at this time that I remember that the matriarch is on this map, and I have to say, with this being my first time running into this big old boss bot, I am pretty impressed. I still don't feel like I have anywhere close to the gear that I need to be able to fight this thing, so hopefully it won't prevent me from leaving. It's at this point that I realize the closest hatch is closing soon, and if I want to make it out with all my goodies, I will have to swing wide and hope that Big Mama doesn't see me. I try to make use of the zip line I got in my free kit to travel faster, and before we know it, we call in the elevator and make our grand escape back home. All in all, a pretty successful run, if I do say so myself. We got, probably not the most value, 24,498, but we did get an arpeggio, which is pretty nice, and we leveled up to level 11, so slowly but surely making that progress. For our fourth spaceport adventure, we get some stormy skies. I have to give Embark their flowers on how each map can shapeshift to a completely different vibe based on the dynamic weather. It really gives each area some dimension, and it helps with the monotony of running raids over and over on the same map. We make our way over to the arrival building, and while breaching a door, we hear someone talking nearby. I'm still a little on the paranoid side about getting taken down, either maliciously or by accidentally surprising someone while they're trying to loot, so I let them know I'm in the area and mean no harm.
Don't shoot!
We're pretty chill. We're chill.
Well, that's, comforting. I head into the next room and it appears that a fellow raider is stuck. Hey, what's good, man?
Man, I think his game has crashed. Hey bro, how are you? This guy's been stuck here for a little while. I think his game's crashed.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I feel bad for it, man. I hope he doesn't have anything too good on him.
If I'm being honest, I debate for a moment if I should let my loot goblin tendencies take over, dropping the disconnected player, just so their loot doesn't go to waste. But I'm afraid that I will give the other players in the area the wrong impression about my intentions, so I decide to let him be. We spend some time looting the area before moving on to the launch towers to see what else I can find. Inside we come across a few ticks and quickly take them out of commission with our rattler. As much as I hate on this gun, it really isn't that terrible when you're in a pinch, especially for a free kit weapon. I'm sure with a few attachments, it might be more tolerable. I guess I'll have to keep that in mind going forward, especially since I don't really have any good weapon blueprints yet. We continue our search for sweet loot, and I come across this little dandy. That's pretty good. I decide to attach the lightweight stock to my rattler because I might as well get some use out of it and save some space in my backpack. When in Rome, I guess. Feeling pretty pleased with the haul from this run and running low on time, I decide to make my way to the east elevator. I know now that I could have spent more time looting, but with the limited space of a free loadout and the fact that I'm still getting used to navigating the map, I want to make sure I give myself plenty of time to get over there and escape. On our way, we dip into rocket assembly and attract the attention of a nearby Hornet. I'm still not the best at fighting off arc, but I have to say that this is night and day from my first few raids, and I'm really enjoying slowly seeing improvement as time goes on. We call in the elevator, and as I wait for it to arrive, I spot a raider slowly making their way towards us. What's good, man?
How we doing today?
Good, good. Just going on a quick loot run. How about you?
Yeah, pretty same, but it's a little hard, dude. They got my health all the way down. Just trying to get back.
I got your back, man. Don't worry.
Appreciate that.
So diplomacy and having a cool head wins the day yet again. I'm having a great time, and you can tell I'm slowly getting more comfortable with the game loop. Okay, we made a little bit of a journey here. Started all the way over on this side here, so we're getting a little more comfortable. Still waiting for somebody to finally bop us, but you know, so far so good. And we got a good chunk of XP too for that one. That's good, that's what we need. That's what we're looking for. I'm just kind of the free kit warrior, just out here surviving on my wits and my stealth and also my charisma, you know. Gotta chat up the other raiders so they don't shoot you in the back and loot your still warm corpse. I decide we're gonna try and go over to the departure building again this run, especially since we spawned in on a fresh raid. I start off my journey, but as per usual, I get distracted. Okay, is there a fuel depot nearby? There is. Oh shit, I guess I'm carrying this over here. I normally wouldn't bother doing this, especially when I spawned in at 30 minutes, but I need this for a quest, so I'm just gonna knock it out real quick. With a fistful of fresh supplies and a dream in our heart, we get back on track and mosey on over to the departure building. By the time we get here, I'm worried that everything will be picked clean, but it looks like there's still some stuff left for your boy. While exploring, a pretty heavily damaged fireball tries to pop up and say hello. We manage to take it down, but I'm confused about what destroyed its armor. That is, until I eventually notice a down raider crawling desperately in my direction. Oh, bro. I'm sorry, dude. I can try and bandage you real quick, but I don't have a defib. I'm so sorry, dude. Of course, I can't craft a defib, and I don't find one nearby, so the inevitable happens. I'm sorry, brother. Well, c'est la vie. Can't let this man's loot go to waste. You can tell I'm still an absolute noob at this point because of what loot I'm prioritizing. It's moments like this that make me cringe looking back, but at least it's funny knowing what I know now. Like, I really dropped a pharaoh for a hairpin and was like, yeah, that's a good decision to make. At least I eventually make up for it by dropping it when I find an anvil, because if I would have left that behind for the hairpin, I would be losing my mind right now. After struggling with my backpack, I feel pretty looted up and decide to make my way for the central elevator. We're over encumbered, and I'm definitely starting to get a little bit of gear fear. I just hope we can make it out alive. As I make my way to the extraction point, I can see that I'm not alone. Somebody already over here extracting, hopefully they're chill. Hey, how's it going, man? Thank you, I appreciate you.
Okay.
So, we kind of made out like a bandit that round. I don't know what happened. I think it's finally clicking with me. I think I'm starting to finally get some looting paths down or be able to prioritize stuff. But man, I feel bad that other player dropped because, I mean, it's not fully kitted, right? But it's a pretty decent arpeggio. We also managed to get a Berletta. I also picked up an anvil while we were in there, and then a ton of components that I needed. In terms of a free kit round, that was pretty solid. Things have gone pretty well on Spaceport, so I wanted to go out with a bang and have a victory celebration. During that last raid, I picked up a storage key, so I decided we're going to run it back one last time and cash in. I've been doing free loadouts so much that loading in with my own gear feels weird, but we'll see. Alright, here we are. The rain is done. We could not be further, it turns out. from the container storage. So we've got a lot of hoofing it to do. And the matriarch's here. Wonderful. Knowing that I'm actually risking my gear this round is adding that extra little bit of pressure. And that's before we even find out what's waiting for us behind that locked door. To say I'm a little nervous at this point is a major understatement. I am sweating bullets and it's making me play like an absolute goober. Oh my gosh. Climb the rock. Climb the rock. What are we doing? Game of the year right here, ladies and gentlemen. Game of the f***ing year. We cross by the departure building towards our goal, and along the way we spot another raider. You good, brother? You alright? Hey, what's up? Oh, matriarch? Yeah, I don't really have anything to take that down right now. Looks like other players are trying to fight it, though. I guess we're taking the wide path around because I don't want to mess with that right now. I'm just hoping everybody who wants to fight in the lobby is distracted by the matriarch. And here we are. We made it. Now we just need to find where to use the key and we'll be good to go. We take some time to look around, picking up a hatch key. That could come in handy. We deal with some fireballs and pops to varying degrees of success. And we even find our long-lost hairpin from the last raid. Hooray! Eventually, we find where we are supposed to use the key. And inside, we find a whole heaping helping of searchable containers. After checking everything, we end up finding a blaze grenade blueprint, swapping out the hairpin yet again for a stitcher, and a Vita spray. Vita spray, however the hell you're supposed to say it. I eventually remember that I have a safe pocket with my loadout to put the blueprint in, and decide to travel to a nearby raider hatch to extract.
It doesn't matter if you got a big booty or a flat booty. I'm coming to get that booty.
Wow, okay. And we made it out. I definitely heard somebody walking up behind us while we were trying to escape. We made it out with some decent weapons. We got a Vita spray, and we did get a blaze grenade blueprint, so we've got that going for us. Pretty solid haul overall. I gotta say, at first I was not a big fan of Spaceport, but as I've gotten more used to it, as I've kind of understood more what we need to be doing and where the best loot is and how to kind of navigate, it's definitely up there in terms of maps for me. So I'm slowly getting used to how everything works here in the Rust Belt. I'm getting more confident going topside, and all I can do is just hope that my good luck continues to hold out. Especially when it comes to the next few maps. Yeah, that's gonna be something. We're back at it again, and after getting more comfortable with the game, I decided it is high time to deliver this last lemon we need to level up Scrappy. We load into the buried city, and I make a beeline for the courtyard with fruit trees. And what do you know? We managed to get the last sneaky citrus we need. Mission accomplished. But a nearby raider asks for our help taking down the Bastion. We find it locked into battle with another player, and lend a helping hand from above. Really wish I would have brought something other than just the pistol. Oh, okay.
Hey, all friendly?
Yeah.
I just killed this thing all by myself.
We were trying to help from up above.
Probably. I used to do some trailblazers down there.
Yeah.
I need these cells.
That's fine, man.
Yeah, you can have them, dude. It's all you.
You grab what you need, we'll just take a look at whatever's left, okay?
Okay. I've never done that before, but it was cinematic, so.
Yeah, good job, man.
Thank you.
It gets easier the more you do it. Honestly, I was always intimidated by it when I first did it, too.
Yeah.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
Bye.
So we managed to finally feed our fine feathered friend and helped out some fellow raiders. So I'm feeling pretty good. I think now is a perfect time for us to finally move on to the next map, Blue Gate. We arrive in the Misty Mountains, and even the gloomy weather can't put a damper on my excitement about seeing what this new location holds. Oh man, this place is crazy looking. This is nuts. And there's the matriarch, so we will try to keep a wide berth away from that. As we try to quietly pass by, someone attacks Mecha Mommy, so we take shelter in the nearby bunker. Okay, it's a little too close for comfort. I think I may be a little underprepared to take that down. I'm not gonna lie to you. Topside seems a little dicey at the moment, so I decide my best option is to explore this new area below. We do battle with a Hornet. I have to say, even though these guys don't scare me as much as they did the first time I tried fighting them, they are still super annoying. We make short work of a pair of turrets with our handy-dandy Berletta and continue down the staircase. Taking a zipline down to the lowest level, we find some abandoned cars and a network of tunnels leading in pretty much all directions. I'm really impressed with this, to be honest. I feel like a lot of developers would have been happy to just make a mountainous map, but Embark decided to add a little depth to the map, pun completely intended, by adding this underground labyrinth. It's the little choices like this that show that they really put a lot of love and care into each of these areas, and we honestly need to have variety like this if we're going to be coming back time and time again to farm items. We clear the area of pops and fireballs, and we found a key for the back of this patrol car when we first loaded in, so we decide to check out what it has for us. Inside, we find a weapons case with a second Berletta, and I really wish I could dual wield these bad boys. Imagine how sick that would be. We continue our looting, and eventually I notice in all the chaos going on above us with the matriarch, a leaper has fallen down here with us. Oh. There's a leggy boy down here. Why is he coming over here? At this point, I've never taken one of these guys down, but I noticed that it's already smoking, either from another player damaging it or the fall, so I decide to put on my big boy pants and try to show it that I'm not trapped down here with it. It's trapped down here with me. Now, admittedly, the Berletta is not the best weapon for taking this thing down, but at this point, I only had a cursory knowledge of the armor penetration and the different weapon types. I was just trying to give it my all. We're honestly doing a decent job of playing Ring Around the Rosie, taking pot shots when and where we can, and trying to dodge the leapers, leaps. But eventually we make a mistake and take some damage. Suddenly, I hear someone call out. Thank you, thank you. Apparently we have an audience for this fight. But honestly, I'll take the support, even if it's just moral. We take cover in a nearby vehicle and heal up, ready for round 2 with this leggy loser. We land a barrage of bullets, but this jumpy Jerry takes down our friend instead. Oh shit. Are you alright? Can you crawl in here? I got a defib if you want it, man. Yeah. Can you see me? Alright. Yeah, no problem, man. I got you. After our benevolent act of kindness, we continue our assault on the Leaper, but it doesn't seem like we're making much progress. Oh, bet. Thank you. We try to utilize the grenade, and it does something, maybe, but it's only at this point that I realize something very important. Oh, I am completely out of ammo. Well, we're in this now. Somebody's gotta shovel it. Not realizing that I still have a long way to go because the Leaper isn't even on fire yet, I pull out my trusty pickaxe and give my best attempt at melee combat. But, that goes about how you would expect it to. I managed to retreat and use in-round crafting to heal up, ready for one last attempt. Now, would it have been smarter to lie low until the Leaper left me alone? Or try to make a run for the zipline? Probably. But I'm not here to make smart plays. I'm here to destroy robots, damn it. We try to take position in the closest car, but climb on top instead, I guess? We get smacked back with the robo attack, and I craft one more shield recharger, but it's not looking good. We finally get the leaper to catch fire, and we're actually doing a decent job of using the vehicle as cover. Old Longlegs finally gets smart though, and smacks us, taking us down to critical health. Immediately forgetting that this vehicle clearly isn't as safe as I thought it was, I fumble with my inventory trying to figure out if I can craft anything, only to get slapped once again and die. Ugh! I call out to the other raider, but he is long gone at this point. It's so sad looking back on this because I really picked a bigger fight than I was ready to handle, especially given the loadout I had, but I have to say, as bad as some of my choices were, I am kind of impressed with myself for making it as far as I did. That is not how you want to start off your first adventure in a new area. Alright, well, back in we go. I think this time I'm going to go with a free loadout to try and recoup some of my costs from my last wonderful attempt, we'll say. So that first raid was a little rough, I'm not going to lie. But we travel back to the Blue Gate to try and redeem ourselves. The weather has cleared up, so hopefully that's an omen of good things to come. Oh wow, yeah. Look at this though, man. This area is beautiful. Even when it was rainy, it was nice, but now that everything's clear, that's nuts. We take some time to call in a supply drop for a quest, and after stocking up on various items, we decide to head to the nearest POI, the Ancient Fort. We scale the ruins and are welcomed by the Ball brothers. Luckily, we're able to use the kettle that came with our free kit to make short work of these roly robotic rejects. I spot a container on the wall asking for a fuel cell, and after scavenging around, I pick one up and bring it back. Once inserted, we get the green light, and I follow the wire to see exactly what we're powering. On the outside of the fort, I find a locked cellar with 1 out of 3 lights lit up. So you know what that means. It's time for a classic fetch quest to hopefully open up an area with decent loot. After searching for a bit and tackling the technological terrors known as ticks, we are able to find the 2 other fuel cells, deliver them safely home, and unlock the door. Down below, we find a ton of containers to loot, and we even get an Osprey, but we decide to swap it out for a Torrente since I'm not the best with sniper rifles. To be honest with you, I don't know why I didn't just take both, but a combination between my poor inventory management skills at this point and the fact that a free kit severely limits your carry capacity means I unfortunately don't make the best decisions. With our bag full of what I guess I thought was great loot, I decide we're going to try and make our escape at the Overlook air shaft, but not before we take down a wasp with our trusty kettle. I have to say, I am never upset when I get this weapon in a free kit, as it seems to be pretty reliable even at level 1 and very ammo efficient. We make it up to the extract and use the call button, and once the grate opens up, we drop down and attempt to make our great escape. No, please. We made it. We escaped. That was a decent little haul, I won't lie. Being able to get into that room at the old fort really helped out. We got a lot of good stuff. Almost $40,000 in value. We got a Torrente as well, so probably not a whole lot for some people, but you know, for me, that was a pretty good haul, I will say. And we're able to get up to level 14 now. Slowly progressing, slowly getting stronger, destroying fireballs, getting cred, completing more parts of quests. Look at that. We are just doing anything and everything we can to try and fully immerse ourselves in this game and get better. So after our last successful raid, I decide to go in for one last victory lap on Blue Gate with a custom loadout. It's so funny for me to look back on this old footage, seeing what I thought at the time would work best for me. Like, in some ways, I'm happy I'm starting to understand that you can use Raider hatch keys for a safer extract. But of course, I don't have the foresight to keep the keys stored in my safe pocket just in case something goes sideways. I'm not getting caught out again without enough ammunition this time. I've got a decent little stack with me. It's gonna go smoother this time. I can feel it. I can feel it. We load in and find ourselves near the ancient fort again. So I think about opening the cellar to start strong with some secret scratch from the subterranean stash. But unfortunately, I don't immediately see any fuel cells, and I'm worried I'm wasting too much time looking around, so I decide to dip. After searching what containers we do come across, we've stacked up a decent amount of loot, and I plan on going over to the warehouse complex to see what else I can find. But while checking one last box, I come across this. Oh my goodness. I really like this gun the few times I've been able to use it. So even though I have a hatch key, I decide it would be best to use the extraction point we're right next to make a quick escape. Okay, so I lied. Yep, we're getting out with that. I rush to hit the call button, but then I hear the sounds of another raider nearby. You good, bro?
No.
You doing okay?
Yeah, no, I was just getting chased. I was trying to get out of here, but...
Yeah, I just called for this if you want to take it out with me.
Did you?
Yeah, I just called for it, so.
Oh, nice. All right, see you later. Thanks, dude.
Yeah, you sticking around or you going? Okay, I'll wait for you. Alrighty. Good luck on your next raids, man. What a character. I don't even care. This is the best case scenario. This map is beautiful. It's a brand new place for me to explore, and on top of that, we got an anvil blueprint. I don't know how often that happens, but I'm pretty stoked about it, so I will take it. I will consider that a success. I'm gonna go over here, and there she is. Let's sell it. No, I'm just kidding. Let's go ahead and learn and consume it. Look at that. Now we can craft anvils. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. Not too shabby if I do say so myself. Overall, I feel like the new map is gorgeous. I've only really scratched the surface. You can tell just by looking at it. There's just so much to do, so much to see, and I'm gonna have a great time just kind of scrounging around on the map, trying to complete some more of my quests and getting more familiar with that. But yeah, man, I can't believe my luck is holding out. We found a great blueprint. We've got some loot. We've met a lot of friendly other raiders. I'm not sure how much longer that's gonna hold out, but I'm gonna enjoy it while it's here. So we'll do a little more leveling, a little more looting, and we will see you guys in the next one. So here we are. It has all been leading up to this. The day has finally come for us to check out probably the most infamous map in Ark Raiders, Stella Montis. I have heard a lot about this map. There's great loot, there's terrifying new Ark enemies, and probably most concerning for me, it is full of PvP sweats and rats. I decided to play a quick game on Spaceport to warm up, and well, let's just say that does not go the way I would have liked it to. Yo, I'm chill.
I really don't care.
Whoa, chill. Brother, why? Please. Oh my god. There we have it. My first time being taken down by another player. Hopefully this isn't a sign of things to come, but no time to dwell on that. The new map is waiting for us. We're bringing in our own loadout just to make sure that we have the best chance possible, but yeah, without further ado, let's go ahead and experience what Stella Montis has to offer. We load up for the first time, and I get what would end up being one of my favorite spawn locations in future runs. Let's just go over here, I guess. I have to say, I really like the way that Stella Montis sets itself apart from other maps. It has tight, close quarters combat throughout abandoned industrial facilities, and it has some pretty darn good loot to grab if you can survive the machines and other raiders lurking in the shadows. Now, I know this map is like all indoors, it's more intense, it's more terrifying, so I'm just hoping we can survive, to be completely honest with you. All kinds of stuff. Oh my gosh, I need that blueprint. I'm finding some great loot. So even though I'm still nervous, I'm feeling pretty good about my first raid. Even my old arch nemesis, the Pop, can't rain on my parade. Close. I've learned a thing or two since we last ran into each other, you know? Oh shit. Okay. We're getting kind of stacked. Where's the closest exit?
At home at the lobby metro.
Oh, who's that? That's a different arc. I've never seen that guy before. Maybe I do need to go this way, because I don't know who that is. I'm sure I'll find out who that is soon enough, but I've got a pretty stacked loadout. I don't necessarily want to just risk stuff for the sake of it if I don't have to right now. I call in the metro, but this unfamiliar territory has me on edge. This room feels like it has countless angles that other players could have on me, so I try to keep my eyes peeled. Then, right as the train is about to arrive, I see someone lurking nearby, leading to one of the most tense moments I have had so far. Yo, bro, you chill? Bro, you good? I had no idea what was happening there. I didn't know if he was going to kill me. I didn't know if I needed to preemptively strike on him, but we survived. We survived our first Stellamontis raid. We got a bunch of stuff. Pretty intense. 2 blueprints, 3 epics, got a Berletta. Okay. That map feels very different than all the others, being kind of indoors and close quarters. It'll take me a little while to get comfortable with it, but I can definitely see that it's very loot dense. It's going to be well worth it to kind of explore around and pick up a bunch of stuff, a bunch of valuable stuff at that, if we can, as long as we're not betrayed, I guess. For our second raid, we got another great spawn in medical research. I start to explore around, and once again we are stacking up a decent pile of treasure. We head into another room, and in the distance I spot a familiar floating friend. There's that guy again. I'm still trying to play it slow and cautious since I'm new to the map, so I decide to keep my distance, continue stacking up items in my backpack, and I head off into a different area. I run into our old friend the Pop again, and quickly establish my dominance like Obi-Wan Kenobi by taking the high ground. While doing my safety squat on my perch, I decide it's high time to go check out what the loading bay has to offer. Inside we find a few shipping containers, but as is to be expected at this point in the match, a lot of the goodies have been picked clean. I hear some raiders talking and shooting nearby, and even though I think they're teaming up to take down Ark, I'm still a little nervous, so I retreat back to the hallway I just came from. And boy, am I glad that I did, because while searching a container, I find this. I need that. Holy shit. With my bag full, and what I knew even then was a good upgrade for my augments, I look for the nearest exit, which is, of course, back in the loading bay. It looks like I will need to push my luck a little bit further and risk being near other players if I want to escape. I'm trying to figure out how exactly to get down to the ground level, and while searching around I hear that the bastion that spawns in this area is still alive and kicking. As I try to make my descent, I spot the big bad Beetleborg bumbling and blasting around, so I decide to try and help my fellow raiders take it down. That way they'll know I'm on their side and won't kill me, right? As we attempt to deal some damage with our impact grenades, another player drops down next to me, and what do you know? They didn't immediately shoot me in the back. I consider this an absolute win. I try to awkwardly fumble with the camera to get a better angle on the bastion, but my buddy has other plans. I continue to try and reposition to get a better angle on the bastion, and it's not on fire. Hell, it's not even smoking yet, so it is not looking good for your boy. I think I'm a little outgunned here. I try to check my map and see if another location will be safer to extract at, while my downed raider friend calls out for help. I feel bad, but I don't have a defib, and I selfishly want to escape this nightmare while I still can. We use a zip line to cross to the other side of the loading bay and make our way towards the seed vault air shaft. After a little bit of tense waiting, the door finally unlocks, and we make our way back to Speranza. Okay, well, we survived again. We did witness another one of our fellow raiders get absolutely blasted and fall to their death, so felt a little useless there, but hey, we'll take this. We'll definitely take this. We're slowly making our way, slowly getting better. We begin our third raid, and even though I made sure to learn the looting MK3 blueprint, unfortunately my gearbench is not upgraded enough to craft one yet, so we will probably need to make that a priority in the near future. That said, I am excited to go another round, take in the sights, and see what else this map has in store for us. Yo, this looks crazy. But little did I know that it was finally time for us to tackle what I had been putting off for so long. It was finally time for me to have my first encounter with the dreaded Shredder.
Enemy detected.
Who is that guy? Can he come through the door? He's like right outside the door. Yeah, I could see his little smoke effect.
Executing execution.exe.
Oh, oh no.
Bombardment commencing.
Oh, okay.
Unit injured.
So he's like a shrapnel bomb?
No. Critical damage sustained. Deactivating.
Got him. Okay. You know, for my first actual encounter with a Shredder, that didn't go so bad. Sure, I got him stuck on a platform that he couldn't leave, and yeah, it was cheesy. But I am still proud of myself for handling it as well as I did. After spending some time grabbing what loot we can find nearby, lots of seeds in the seed vault, who would have thought? We move on and decide to extract at the lobby metro, but I hear a lot of raiders talking nearby and then hear a flare go up. They all sound like they're innocent enough, but I'm not sure I can trust them. My instincts tell me it is best not to wait around and find out. So a bit of a weird run, but at least we took down that one guy, that explodey dude. That was a little terrifying just because he does so much damage on a light shield. Maybe it's better when you have like a heavy shield or whatever. Shredder, I guess, is the name of it. But we also got another Exodus module, and we got some keys and some other cool stuff we need. And we leveled up. So we're making progress. We're getting a little bit more comfortable with the new map. Since things have gone pretty well, all things considered, I decide to do another bonus run to snag a few much needed items. Alright, this match is already underway. Loading bay, I'm pretty sure, is where we want to go. It wouldn't be a classic haunted house raid without a few pops trying to take me out, though. Oh, okay, shut him out of the damn air. Now we come to the part where I tell you to buckle in because you're about to see some high-octane, action-packed Bastion stomping. Or I guess that would be this part of the video, but I may have gotten distracted a little bit on the way and kind of showed up after the big boy was already taken down. Whoops! My bad on that one. My only chance now of getting the items I need is if the other raiders are chill and maybe somehow against all odds, I can find the last 2 cores that I need. Which part are you looking for, man?
You said you're looking for which part?
I was saying, which part are you looking for? I'm looking for cores, of course.
Oh, I needed the, what's it called? The advanced, whatever, the advanced armor piece.
The advanced power cell?
No, hold on, I saw it a second ago and it shifted. It's the advanced armor or whatever.
Oh, okay. I'll check my inventory. I'm just picking everything up right now. I'll check though and see if I have any that I can drop for you.
I think I've got the ones that I need, so I mean, I'm good.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I just need 1 core to finish my bench. With our loot safely pocketed away in our safe pocket, and a bag full of other good scrap, we make our way back home. Okay, so we got Bastion cells, and, you know, we didn't actually take down the Bastion itself, but apparently somebody just wanted to take it out and leave these valuable resources behind. So, you know, I guess that works. Wasn't exactly how I planned on doing it, but whatever gets it done at the end of the day. So we did it. We got the cells we needed, and I can upgrade my workbench. Assuming that I didn't forget that I still needed an industrial battery. Whoopsie daisy. Man, now that I'm thinking about it, we still have a long way to go. We have to level up more, finish leveling Scrappy and our workbenches, and I think, guys, unfortunately, I'm going to miss out on participating in this expedition. Oh, wait, no, just kidding. All of this was recorded in my first few weeks of playing the game. Yeah, no, I was able to get all that crap done. I'm currently at this amount of hours topside, which may not seem like a lot compared to some of you who have been playing since the game launched, but I'm pretty happy with my progress. We managed to reach this level, and we've got Scrappy and our workbenches maxed. And along the way, I was able to find all of these blueprints you see here on the screen now, and we even got everything that we needed for our expedition, so we are able to participate in that. So yeah, look at that. Here's a big rundown of all of our stats, and you know, not to toot my horn too much, but we're kind of a big deal around What? Wait, what did you say? What are those raider kills in my stats? Oh, I mean, it's not what it looks like, okay? For the first one, okay, I got a little too overzealous with a Trailblazer grenade and may or may not have nuked a fellow raider who was trying to plant a deadline on a bombardier. But that's not my fault, right? I mean, it's not like I was trying to kill him. I mean, sure, I was happy to have all the bombardier cells to myself, and I may or may not have looted his corpse immediately afterwards, but honestly, guys, I wasn't trying to take him out, okay? And the second guy who got killed, you know, he shot a guy right in front of me on Stella Montis. I may have, you know, lost that footage, so you're just gonna have to take my word for it, but it was a matter of self-preservation, okay? And, you know, I didn't have a defib on me, so I couldn't pick either of them up, and, you know, I may have taken all the loot that they were carrying, but that's just how it goes sometimes, right? I didn't do it on purpose, guys. I swear. You guys believe me, right? You know, after all this time, it's interesting because even though the journey of watching through all this old footage was painful and cringy due to how new I was, at the end of the day, I am still really, really glad I recorded it and I was able to share it with you guys. I think I still have a lot of work to do towards becoming a master raider, but I have come a long way. And I think I speak for everyone when I say that this game just doesn't feel the same anymore after a certain point when you get more familiar with how things work. Don't get me wrong, I'm still having a ton of fun playing the game, but you know, it's weird. I haven't played as much as other people have, but I'm already nostalgic for the time when I was brand new, fresh-faced and looking at everything with big eyes in wonder. In some ways, I kind of miss the time before I knew everything that I know now, when I was still struggling and figuring things out, and based on the comments I've received from those of you who have watched these videos, I'm not the only one that feels that way. Hopefully you enjoyed my journey, and it helped remind you of how you felt when you first started playing Arc Raiders. And don't worry, I still have a lot of love for this game and a lot of amazing ideas for videos that I really think that you guys will enjoy. So more content to come, both in this game and in others. If you made it this far, I just wanted to take some time to say thank you so much for spending time with me today. I couldn't do any of this without all the support you guys give. So just know that it means the absolute world to me. If you want to stay up to date with all of my adventures here, make sure you subscribe if you have not already, and consider hitting all the YouTube buttons and sharing this video with a friend if you really enjoyed it. But that's enough of me yapping today. I'm off to explore my fresh character reset and work on some more videos for you guys, and you know what? I couldn't be more excited for it. I'm Haunted House, and as always, remember to eat well, stay hydrated, take care of yourself and those around you, and I will see you in the next one, friends.